Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was just catching up on a little bit of light reading. Guys, do you know what day it is today? It's October 8th, which means tomorrow is October 9th, my birthday! It also means Katy Perry's birthday, October 25th. Why didn't she put her own birthday on her calendar? If you're new here, welcome back to the kitchen, which today I kind of turned into my Katy Perry shrine. I love Katy Perry. I love everything that she does, even her shoes. And she's definitely my favorite pop singer in general, like my stan. So I want to celebrate my birthday, basically throw myself like the ultimate Katy Perry birthday. Like, yeah, super fan, Katy Cat birthday party. That's what I want to do today. And Katy Perry has a birthday song, it's called Birthday. And the lyric video features like a bunch of different cakes, like so many cakes. So today I'm gonna make one of my favorite cakes from the birthday music video, the little cat cake, little kitty Purry cake for my birthday. And also Katy Perry's birthday. It can be a cake for her too. That's what we're doing today. Let's get started though. Is it weird if I do the whole thing like this? Isn't it awkward? I gotta know somebody. Okay. I have so many Katy Perry things. Okay. This recipe began with my vanilla cake. I doubled the recipe and I actually dyed it like pink and black. I was kind of going for a kitty theme, but like the sparkly cat from the Prismatic World Tour. When Katy Perry dressed up as the cat. Oh, I can show you because I have the Prismatic World Tour book. Oh, I forgot. There's also this mask. When Katy was this cat right here. That one. So I took inspiration from that and made this cake like a leopard print pink cake. Baked this cake in the oven at 350 degrees, just like normal. While our cake is baking, I thought I would go back and look at some of my footage from Katy Perry concerts, just to like get into the spirit. Because there's something about Katy Perry concerts that are so fun to be at. Okay, this was the first concert I ever been to. Sorry for the shaky footage. I was like 12. And yeah, this is a Prismatic World Tour. So cool. If you notice where the seats are now, transport in time to like 4 years later, Witness the Tour came. Witness the Tour was the best. Dressed up in these like Roar outfits. Super cool. Oh my goodness, she came out on stage like in a star. It was so cool. And then, like, the ET section was one of my favorite ones.
some money. Thanks for spending your Friday night with me. Are you ready to sing the rest of this song?
And then we like go a few months after, and she's back in Minneapolis for like this event for like basketball, and she performed like Swish Swish, which was awesome. Okay, this is the first time I saw Pendulum live. And she sang 365, not once. But twice. Then I allowed them to cool, leveled them, and soaked them in some simple syrup. It's now time to start decorating this cake, and to do this, I'm going to use some vanilla buttercream frosting. I dyed this pink as well, and I'll fill each of the layers of our cake. I cut both cakes in half, so now we have 4 separate layers, and I'll fill all of them. I'll also go around with a large offset spatula and just scrape off any of the excess around the entire cake. Once I've filled and stacked the cake, I'll pop it into the fridge for about 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and start working on the crumb coat. A crumb coat is basically a small layer of icing around the entire cake. It just helps to trap in all the crumbs. When I was happy with my crumb coat, I then popped it back into the fridge to allow it to set for about 30 minutes. And once that had set, I then went back with a final coat using the rest of my pink buttercream frosting and icing the entire cake. It's now time to decorate this cake. Now, here's where I kind of deviated from the original just because I wanted to do something different. Put my own spin on this cake. The original cake had fondant just basically as all the details, and it's super smooth. It's really cute. However, I wanted to use buttercream to basically do all these details. I thought it would give the cat like a fluffier feel to like the whole look of the cake. So I actually did the roll out fondant and use buttercream. I mean, it's my birthday, I'll have both. So I rolled out a very thin layer of dark gray fondant. I had this actually left over, so I just used the rest of this and coated the entire cake. Now, if you notice when I draped this over the cake, some parts of the fondant began to like tear, which is totally fine for this recipe because we're gonna cover this in buttercream. I just covered it, smoothed out the sides, smoothed out the edges all around, and then popped it back into the fridge. It's now time to fluffify, furify, make this cat really fluffy. Now wait, rewind, go back. I made some fondant details beforehand too. I made like, basically the details you see on the cat. So the mouth and like the nose and the cheeks are all made out of fondant. And then also I made a little yellow circle, and the ears are made out of fondant. They'd really more like be like this. So before I frosted it, I added those, brushing a little bit of water on the back of the mouth, nose, cheek piece that I made, stuck it to the cake. And then for the ears, I brushed a little bit more water as well. Also, I inserted a toothpick right down the center and also underneath the cake, just so that they wouldn't like droop over. So now it's time to frost this cake. So again, I'm taking that open star tip and basically piping the entire thing with gray buttercream frosting. This took a while. This cat is very fluffy. Could have been a hairless cat, but it's not. Basically did the entire top and worked my way down towards the base of the cake, leaving a band around the entire thing. This is where we'll add the collar later on, so don't worry about that. I went back and did the kitty's eyes, which are basically just like closed eyes with the eyelashes and some black buttercream frosting. And now I moved down to the side. So for the collar, I took a big open circle tip and I thought I'd give it some more texture, basically piping 3 dollops of buttercream in a line going around the entire thing. This also took a while. And then the cat has a little name badge, a little kitty Purry. And to do this, I rolled out yellow fondant, cut it into a small circle, and took some more pink buttercream frosting and piped on the words Kitty Purry. The bottom of the cake has some like little dots basically around the entire thing, kind of just to round it out to finish it off. So I thought I'd do the same. My dots are a little bigger, whatever. Time to bring out the big balloons. Not the little balloons, the big balloons. Not the little dots, the big dots. And I piped those around the base of the entire thing. There's only one thing left to add to this cake, and that's the little cat whiskers. Now I think I nailed this one, copying it basically exactly. I think they're just Pocky. Pocky whiskers. There's 3 Pocky whiskers for every cheek. So I'm gonna add those on right now. And here she is, Kitty Purry in cake. Now, this thing's awesome. We're definitely gonna have to cut into it. Happy birthday to myself. If you have other requests for celebrity sweets, leave them down in the comments below. And as always, guys, savor life and make it sweet. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know by hitting that like button down below. And while you're at it, subscribe. You can do that by clicking this cute little donate right here. If you're looking for more content, up here's my latest video. And down here's what YouTube thinks you should watch. That's all for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.